What's going on, y'all? Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you'd like to donate to the channel, the cash app's at the top right corner of the video. But let's get into it, man, because it looks like Drake took back his lawsuit from UMG, bro. Now, I do not know how this went under my radar, but it looks like it was reported about 17 minutes ago that Drake withdraws his lawsuit against UMG and Spotify. Now, to take a look here, exactly what it is they're talking about, it looks like they pulled up a piece of a report from the issue itself. Now it says Frozen Moments LLC, which is one of the LLCs that was in question when it came to all these other LLCs that were in question with Drake. Frozen Moments LLC, we're talking about the Omerta LLC, the Richard Fitzenwell LLC. All these are just different LLCs that Drake uses. This time around, he used Frozen Moments LLC to file this legal action against UMG, where apparently now he's pulling back from. It says here, to the court, plaintiff and its attorneys of record, please take notice that the petitioner and movement, Frozen Moments LLC, by its attorney, Wilkie Farr and Gallagher LLP, hereby withdraw its order to show cause, seeking pre-action disclosure and the preservation of certain documents and communications from respondent UMG records. Now they're pushing back. They don't want no smoke. They ain't want no smoke with the UMG, bro. And pre-action disclosure of certain documents and communication for respondent Spotify USA Inc. with exhibits originally filed in New York Supreme Court on November 25th, 2024. Please take further notice that the petitioner hereby voluntarily discontinues the special proceeding to all respondents without cost to any party. Plaintiffs met and conferred with respondents on January 14, 2025. So this happened today. Regarding this filing, respondent Spotify, which has filed in opposition to the order to show cause, responded that Spotify has no objection to the withdrawal and discontinuance. Respondent UMG has not yet filed in opposition to the order to show cause, has reserved its position. So with all that being said, to sum it all up, Drake withdraws his lawsuit against UMG and Spotify. This is him letting them know, as far as this case with Spotify and UMG, he's pulling back. He's pulling back from it. He's not rocking with it. They told him it was a flimsy scenario, and it is a flimsy scenario. That's why he's pulling back from it, bro. I think Drake is starting to realize that this wasn't going to go anywhere and that he didn't have a valid case in his argument. Now, this is crazy, bro. In all honesty, I thought he was going to fight it at least to a certain point where they get the discovery. I thought they were going to go back at it. I thought this was going to be a good tango. I thought this was going to be a back and forth dance between Drake and UMG, but it looks like he decided to dip out the race very, very soon. A lot of people saw this coming. A lot of people from UMG and Spotify, some of their spokespersons have actually came out and said a couple things. A lot of them called it flimsy, like I'm saying now. A lot of people said he really didn't have a really good argument to make, and still to this day never really had a valid point. I think the main question at this point in time, we know that he didn't really have a good fight, but why did he pull back? Is he starting to realize that same scenario? Is he starting to realize that that was the truth, or is there something else at play? These days you just don't know, right? Was Drake pulling back because he realized, just like the public was saying, he was right? Did he realize that he was making a mistake? Did he realize that he wasn't going to be able to beat UMG in this lawsuit? In somehow, some way, was he able to come to that conclusion on his own? Or is he planning something else? Is he having to withdraw from this lawsuit from UMG and Spotify because he's planning something else? What it is that he might be planning, I'm not too sure. But over the past few days, a lot of things that Drake does are very indirect. A lot of things that he does isn't a direct shot at what he's trying to do or what his intentions are. So him withdrawing from this only makes me feel like he's about to do something else. What that else might be, I'm not sure, bro, but I can guarantee that this is the start of another situation that's going to be at play. It's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. We still got the rest of the week to go, and we don't know what else is going to happen with this situation following the remainder of the week. You know, courts and all that, government buildings and all that, they don't close till the weekend. So we might hear more about this situation in the near future. It's just crazy how people are barely picking this up now. I'm not sure if it just dropped like after 5 o'clock or whatever the case may be. But yeah, everybody seems like everybody's getting a wind of this really late at night. And this goes to the argument, bro. And this goes to the argument that people were trying to make. And now that we're on this topic, let's talk about the subject at hand. Let's talk about how Drake was talking in those text messages against Chris Griffith. If my memory serves correct, what he said was he was doing this battle for the sake of other artists, saying that they wouldn't be able to do what he does and go against UMG, and that he was doing it for their benefit and not his own. The thing is that it's funny because somebody had said, I thought you said he was fighting for every rapper and this was a power move again. So why did he withdraw his case? If he really wanted to fight for other people, if he wanted to fight for other artists against UMG, he would not withdraw this legal action that he's doing against them. He would keep fighting for the right and the justice of other artists. But I don't think that's the case, bro. I never thought that was the case at all. I never thought that Drake was fighting for other people. I always knew that he was doing this selfishly. I knew that he was doing this because it was for himself. It was to benefit himself. Everything that Drake has done up until this point, whatever things that he's been doing with Spotify and UMG, the minute that he felt some type of way, he immediately started pointing at them and started to say that they were treating him unfairly. But for the most part, bro, every year for the past 15 years or however long he's been at the top, they've been helping him and they've been boosting him for I don't know how long. If inflation is true, Drake is the most inflated artist out there, bro. You feel what I'm trying to say? Everybody knew that this situation wasn't going to go anywhere. Everybody knew that this legal action with Spotify and UMG wasn't going to go anywhere. I feel like this was a waste of time. I feel like Drake is not done, though. I feel like he has something cooking in the back of his mind. He has yet to say anything. Like I said, this is just the start of him withdrawing. I wonder what this is going to lead to, though. I really do wonder what this is going to lead to. I wonder if Drake is going to withdraw from every single legal action that he's took up until this point. I really am curious to see if he's going to do that. From what it looks like, that might be the case. We don't know yet. Only time will tell. But it looks like we called it, y'all. It looks like we called it. There was no way that he was going to take this all the way. And it looks like he took it upon himself to shut it down before it could get any further than what it already did. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this situation with Drake withdrawing his legal actions against UMG and Spotify. And let me know in the comments, bro. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it a legend.